Please don't make fun of me. Please. Hello, everyone. I'm like in every community now, and it's like. I am still a bit sick. First of all, I love this design of Twilight. I like this design. It looks cool. So, this is the cookie virus by Anxiety Monster. What gender are you? So I can like... Okay, so they, them. Okay. So, mix is the appropriate thing for you. This is based off the episode 28 Pranks Later. I remember that episode. I was such a stupid kid. Fun fact about me. I actually really enjoyed Equestria Girls. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Ugh. It's like, it's telling me, my body is telling me, what? I don't even know anymore, Carl. But, there is music. I'm gonna play the music so you guys don't just have to listen to my voice. And this will be my first one. Now, I might have gotten spoiled. I don't know, but I might cry later. I'm really soft, but it's because I'm autistic, okay? Very autistic. Like, for some reason, I'm doing hand signs and I don't have a camera recording me. I don't know why anymore. So, ooh. I like that. And I like how this Twilight looks. The Cookie Virus stages. Journal entries by... Beginning stage. Pony is somewhat sane but very hungry. They crave the cookies they were infected with more than anything and are desperate to do anything for more. Earliest sign is rainbow muzzle and permanent smile or frown. So this is the smile version. I love the art style. I gotta say that right now. Anxiety. I love this art style. And hey, me too, twin. Going blind? Question mark? Does that say blind? Yeah. Blown pupils, rainbow muzzle. Okay, kinda freaky. Kinda freaky. Okay, it got freakier. What's that? Second stage. Pony's sanity is declining. They can still speak, but cannot stop thinking about their hunger. They are extremely desperate for cookies, so much so they started chasing down and eating anything living. In the case, they have cookies in their stomach. Ugh. Their mouths and stomach begin to rot. Hair and feathers begin to fall out. Ew, it's nasty. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Stretching induces skin tearing. Stretching mouth. Losing feathers and hair. It also got, like, rainbow saliva. Now, I don't know about you. Why the rainbow saliva? Hola, cabrón. Hey, I don't know about you. I'm allergic to sugar. I can't eat cookies. I'm kidding, by the way. It's a joke. It's a joke, I swear. So I have my shotgun. That's kind of odd. It's like, Doesn't have the cutie mark parts there, but it does there. Because that... okay, I should just shut up and read. I will, thank you. Third stage. Sanity is gone. They can no longer speak and only make desperate sounds of hunger and anger. They begin eating ponies, hoping for a sweet taste to satisfy their needs. Their mouths are starting to stretch or droop, depending on if they mutated with a smile or a frown. They're dangerously skinny. What is dangerous? Shawty got me dangerous. Different parts of their body begin to stretch and change, depending on the pony manes and tail hair have shed. Pony is unrecognizable besides cutie mark. Yeah, that's Twilight. What used to be. Sunken eyes, blind. I don't believe that. Incredible sense of smell. I don't know about y'all, but I smell bad. Skinny. Hungry. Go eat the trees! Mutations begin different for every pony, in this case, stretching limbs. Okay, Twy. And that looks like Queen Chrysalis. Run away. That looks like Queen Chrysalis. That looks like Queen Chrysalis. Crap. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. She is so cute. Growing up, I always thought Rainbow Dash was a guy. I failed miserably. Rainbow Dash's journal, surviving the cookie virus. Okay, so Rainbow is alright. There is no music. Alright. This is all my fault. I'm not the type to keep a journal. A journal? What is a journal? A journal. But Rarity says writing down your thoughts can help your nerves and keep your thoughts straight. So Rarity's alive? Right now, me, Applejack, Rarity, and the Cutie Mark Crusaders are hiding out in the Sweet Apple Anchor's barn. We've barricaded all of the windows and doors, but we can't stay here forever. I love her design. The clouds on her hooves, I love that. I love that. It's positively gorgeous, darling. Positive. Oh. What's with the look? She's giving me ick. Applejack is looking at me with ick. Should I be afraid? Will she hit me with that? Please don't. We're all fine, just pretty shaken up. Applejack is looting the barn, finding anything we can eat or use as weapons. She refuses to look at me or even speak to me. Damn. Damn. Really? I love her design too. Man, I love this art. Know what? Drop that follow real quick. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, and Rarity. Rarity's panicking. That's obvious. Obvious? Obvious. But she's trying to calm her sister down. Poor Sweetie Belle isn't taking any of this well. She hasn't stopped crying since we got here. Applebloom is also trying to comfort Sweetie Belle and help AJ, but Scootaloo also isn't speaking to me. I don't really blame her. Is my voice cracking? I need to get a voice box transplant. Like I got a squeaky toy in there. Fluttershy too? Really? Oh, come on. Every time. Seriously? We're all that's left in Ponyville as far as I know. We gave everyone those horrible cookies. All I can see when I close my eyes is Twilight's twisted grin and Fluttershy's drooping frown. Where's Pinky? Something about them. Oh, I don't... Does that say don't? I don't want to think about them, I think. I don't know. Pinkie Pie was the first pony who ate a cookie, but I haven't seen her anywhere. She wasn't at Sugar Cube Corner with the poor cake family. Those little cake twins. What have I done? Oh. Dang it, Rainbow Dash. Frowning ponies. Seriously? You already know Discord's somewhere hurt. And Discord is somewhere bawling his eyes out. The cookie virus stages. Frowning ponies. Journal entries by... Let's say who's? This freaking music? Seriously? So, I guess these journals are made by Dr. Who's. I don't remember him. I think it's a guy. I don't know anymore. Beginning stage. Same as Smiling Pony. Pony still has some sanity, but is very hungry. All they talk about is how much they need the cookies they are infected with. Earliest sign of infection is rainbow muzzle and permanent smile or frown. Unlike Smiling Ponies, pupils are dilated and eyes begin to sink. Permanent drooping jaw. Oh lord, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Second stage. Pony sanity is declining. They can still speak, but all they seem to mumble is the word cookies. They are extremely desperate for cookies, so much so they started chasing down anything living. At this stage, often find and eat small animals. Though confronted by a pony, they won't hesitate to attack. Their mouths and stomach begin to rot, hair and feathers begin to fall out. Okay, so the same thing. Sunken eyes, possibly blind. Drooping jaw induces skin tearing. Yikes. So, basically, Fluttershy has depression and Twilight has psychosis. Is that what we're talking about here? I have characters with psychosis. I have characters that are like always smiling and freaky. So I write stories, fun fact. Seriously? And then this song's called The Lobotomy? Depends. Will I be able to get the scar removed? Lay it right into my skull. Third stage. Sandy is completely gone. I wonder how I knew. Pony can no longer speak and can only make desperate sounds of hunger and anger. They begin strictly targeting ponies, hoping for a sweet taste to satisfy their needs. That can so be sexually taken. That can like so be turned so sexually in like a minute. Unlike Twilight Sparkle, who I observed in the past, Fluttershy seems to droop downward instead of growing taller. Do all frowning ponies mutate this way? I am unsure, but it's too dangerous for me to find out. Mane and feathers have completely shed. A pony is left unrecognizable besides cutie mark. Eyes. She keeps staring at me. Dr. Who's, I don't know about you, but I'd go the other way. Drooping, stretching neck. Unhinged jaw. Teeth. Oh, her jaw is her teeth? Yikes. Oh, even more yikes. Even more yikes. Where's my shotgun? Pony is beyond unrecognizable. Can't even call it a pony anymore. Blind, but has incredible hearing and sense of smell. Breathing is rapid and rigid. It is very hungry. It will lunge and attack at any noise or scent of blood. Stay indoors and lock the doors. Going outside is guaranteed death. I think she can see me. Can she see me? She sees me. And he's dead. Alright. Moment of silence for Dr. Hooves. Alright, let's get back to the let's get back to the good part. Okay, scroll, please. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Oh, I just noticed her eye. Is that that was Granny Smith. I like her eyes too. Her eyes are freaking lightning bolts. That's my favorite part to create on my characters, because I like to give them really good eyes, like weird eyes to the story. Rainbow Dash's journal, surviving the cookie virus, part 2. Oh, the 28 days later theme. I can just put that on. It would help if I didn't get jump scared by a Grammarly ad for once in my life. I can just play it. I don't think I can get copyrighted for this, right? No! We camped out in the barn for only 2 nights. Are you serious right now, bruh? We camped out in the barn for only 2 nights before we were spotted. We heard an awful groaning sound, and I took a peek outside. A mangled and grinning Granny Smith, that's Granny Smith, was slowly approaching the barn. Luckily, she was far away enough for us to have time to pack up a wagon of supplies and book it out the back door. Man, I love this song. AJ and I pulled the cart with every pony inside. Why? But even with 2 of the fastest ponies in Boneyville running in sync, an awful thudding sound was echoing behind us. Granny was chasing us. There's no way that old lady can run that fast. Are we serious? Unless she's freaking Usain Bolt in disguise. I believe it if that was Usain Bolt. I'm not gonna lie to you. Apple Bloom started crying. Now, I have to practice my southern accent. Don't make fun of me. Please. It's my granny. She's family. We have to help her. I took a look at AJ and she had tears in her eyes. That ain't our family no more, Sugar Cube. Damn. It's crazy. Big Mac! No! Are you serious? Yes, I know every character. Almost every character. We didn't know where we were headed, but it had to be away from Granny and away from Ponyville. But we were suddenly cut off by a creature jumping in front of us. It was hard to tell who it was in the moment, but from Applejack's guttural scream, I'm positive it was Big Macintosh, or it used to be at least. Yeah, he's a... Okay, what? It might be getting too loud. I don't know. Keep it chill, keep it chill, keep it chill. The one time I actually wanted you to go. Man, I love the art so much. That's not cool. In an effort to get away from him, AJ and I took a violent swerve right, tumbling down a steep hill. Hill? It was a really hard fall. Everyone fell out of the wagon, and the thing crashed us into a big apple tree. In the mess, a chunk of the wagon crushed my wing, and another fell on AJ's leg. My wing hurt like hell, and it was all twisted in ways it shouldn't be. But there was no time to shake it off. We had to go. Andale cabrones. Andale cabrones. I see Rarity's too pompous to even carry her own sister. Rarity levitated all the supplies she could, and AJ and I carried CMCs on our backs. AJ was limping harshly with every step, but she was in such a blind panic, I'm not sure she even realized she was hurt. AJ led the way and showed us to a little wooden shed in the middle of the orchard. AJ said that part of the orchard was so far from the barn, they built a little shed to hold extra supplies. I've never heard this part of the song. It was small and uncomfortable. Everyone was pressed up against either a basket or a shovel, but AJ reassured us it was only until morning, and those things were gone. Her family. Damn, man. Damn. Hello there, little lady. What are you doing in my house? You see, I got this thing called a shotgun. And well, 1 bullet, 2 bullet, tick, tick, Boom! You're cooked. I could barely sleep. My wing felt broken, and I'm sure Applejack isn't in any better condition. Plus, I couldn't get Granny's face out of my head, or Apple Bloom's cries. It's crazy. So I decided to be lookout, stay awake and listening or watching for anything close by. I couldn't hear anything all night, not footsteps, heavy breathing, or anything. Well, I'm sure we were all safe. I couldn't help the feeling that we were being watched. I wonder by who? I wonder by who? That's so scandalous. What are you doing? Why are you watching me and I sleep? Alright, he's cooked. Is this the Doors theme? Are you serious? Rainbow Dash's Journal, Surviving the Cookie Virus, Part 3. Yippee! Yeah, that's Big Macintosh. Where does necklace thing go? I must have fallen asleep at some point because I woke up to Rarity nudging my shoulder. It was morning and everyone was awake. Applejack said it was okay to leave. We each grabbed a basket and loaded them with apples for the time being. It'd be our only food source. I had barely picked 5 apples when I heard Rarity shriek. Without much thinking, I ran to her. She was holding up a magical gem shield and pushing back what used to be Big Mac. I don't know if it's too loud or not. I hope you guys can hear me. He was thrashing and gargling, and Rarity's magic was fading. What should I do? What could I do? Oh my god, is that Pinkamena? That's not Pinky, that's Pinkamena Diane Pie. What's up, girl? Before I could act, some pony lunged into the scene, whipping out a powerful flashlight and shining it in Big Mac's eyes. Eye sockets? Big Mac howled and took a few dizzy steps away. The pony yelled, "Get the Crusaders! Follow me!" The 3 of us ran in, AJ being the only one still carrying her apple basket. And she's the only one with a hurt leg. You got a hurt wing. Help her. Rarity and I carried the Crusaders. Okay, never mind. In a blind panic, we followed the pony until we were out of breath and sure we weren't swallowed. We only stopped when AJ collapsed to the ground, the pony turning to help her. And that's when I got a good look at her. Pinkamena Diane Pie. There she is. She cut her hair shorter. Oh, I love her hooves. How they're different colors. That's not Pinkie Pie no more. That's Pinkamena. Pinky? I jumped on Pinky for a hug, but she shoved me away. This confused me because I've never been denied a hug from Pinkie Pie. Exactly. That's out of character for her. She's got like scars on her face. Is that a bite mark? But she did look a lot different. As she helped AJ to her hooves, I got a good look at her. She had her hair down, little scars on her body, and her mouth was rainbow. I'm not infected, Pinky said, and I'm bunkering at Fluttershy's cottage. Let's go. AJ ended up ditching the apple basket, and Pinky carried her on her back. Dang, Pinky! Hold on. Pinky? Is that strong? Seriously? Is this gonna be the next Word Girl freaking thing? How Word Girl is so powerful she can beat all of the MCU by herself? Please don't be. AJ ended up. I already read that. Pinkie Pie led us to Fluttershy's. Fluttershy's? Oh, darling, does this mean? Rarity seemed overjoyed, but Pinky sighed. No, she's gone too. But she's also not home. Hasn't been for a while. Her cottage is far away enough from Ponyville that I've been bunkering there for a while now. I wonder what Discord's doing. Like, Discord is either crying freaking bawling his eyes out somewhere, like in the corner of the Chaos Realm, or he's dead. If he's dead, I'm gonna cry. When we got to Fluttershy's, it was just as Pinky said, empty, not a single animal, but there were lots of bloody chunks on the ground. I'm not a professional gentleman, and I may not have a brain. I think those are chunks of animals. Not gonna lie to you. on the ground of what used to be Shy's critters. I wonder if Fluttershy did this. Probably. Pinkie led us to Fluttershy's basement and grabbed a medical kit, bandaging up AJ's leg before doing the same to my wing. AW. Dang, she's splinting it and everything. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know if you'll heal right. I'm sorry. It's cool, I replied. My wing hurt, but it felt better in the sling. Now, I need answers from you, Pinkie. We can't keep secrets during this. What's happened to you? Are you infected? Pinkie looked around the room and sighed. Can I speak to you alone? I wanted to argue, to tell her that whatever she had to say she could say it into every pony. But the way she spoke was suddenly soft. She sounded on the verge of tears, so I agreed. It's crazy. Man, I love the art so much. I'm dying. Crap. Let me get a drink of my water. Glorious. I put my pinky up. Put my pinky up. Pinkie is either immune or colored her mouth to look like a rainbow to make it seem like she was already infected. Huh? Why would she do that? Man, this was made last year. Good lord. We made our way upstairs and quietly looked through all of the windows to make sure we hadn't been followed. Pinkie sighed and turned to me, her eyes welling up in her tears. What am I talking about, Carl? What am I talking about? Tears welling up in her eyes. Oh, Rainbow, this is all my fault. Huh? Okay, so what's going on here? Oh, this is so cool. I love this art. Character death? Someone's gonna die? Rarity, huh? I didn't say anything. Rainbow Dash's journal. Trigger warning. I think that's what that means. Character death. You have been warned. Surviving the cookie virus, part 4. I love this art so much. Oh, dang. How did we get here? I was shocked. Pinkie just admitted the virus was entirely her fault. Oh, but I thought it was my own. Oh god. No, Pinkie, it can't be. I was the one who fed everyone those cookies. I fed everyone the cookies. Tears are streaming down Pinkie's face, so I could tell this isn't a time to argue. Even if I wanted to take all the blame, she continued to explain herself. Is she gonna die? I swear to God. I'm sure Applejack told you by now, but this was all meant to be a terrible prank on you. To one-up you. That it was all my idea. Yeah, it was. Kill. Okay, see. When you came to me with the idea to prank the whole town with those Rainbow Joe cookies, I came up with the idea to prank you into thinking we all became zombies from eating them. But after you fed me that first cookie, I felt odd. Oh, I like her eyes. Her eyes are different colors. I like that. It's hard to explain, what the feeling was, but more than anything, I felt ill. But I was too determined to get you back. This is the perfect chance. I forced everyone in Ponyville to buy at least 1 or 2 boxes of cookies, even convincing those who didn't want the cookies to participate. I ignored how sick those cookies made me in order to one-up you. And now I've murdered everyone in Ponyville. Damn. I'm pretty sure that counts as an act of terrorism. You're up there with Bin Laden. You're up there with Bin Laden, and I don't know who else. Freaking the guy that assassinated... Who was it? I don't know. Pinkie crumbled to the floor in tears. Despite her apology, I still didn't believe she had anything to apologize for. I knelt down and wrapped her in my good wing. Oh, Pinky, none of this is your fault. It's not like you made those cookies. There's no way you could have known. Pinky sniffled. Right, but I've been wondering, what did you put in those cookies that made ponies become this? I blinked at Pinky. I didn't make the cookies. Don't you remember? I said I special ordered them. I special ordered them from someone in Canterlot. I didn't want to order them from Sugar Cube Corner, or else it would ruin the prank. Pinky perked up at that, confusion on her face. But if you didn't make those cookies, who did? Chrysalis! Just a guess, but it has like changeling guts in it. That makes you go crazy. If I'm right about this, Bat needs to call me. If I'm right about this, Bat needs to call me right now. Hey, I'll give you my phone number, Matt. I'm kidding. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We are interrupted by a horrible sound outside. Help! Help me! Instinctively, Pinky and I made it downstairs to Fluttershy's basement. Our sudden entrance startled everyone inside. Scootaloo spoke. What happened? Pinky immediately shushed her and we listened. Help me, please! She sees me! What? Wait! No! Apple Bloom! That's a pony! There's a pony out there! Apple Bloom started running up the stairs before Applejack grabbed her by the tail. Apple Bloom, no! Apple Bloom yanked herself away from her sister. There's a pony out there who needs help. Our family is gone, Applejack. Just like you said. I have to help any pony I can before it's too late. Isn't She Sees Me the last thing Dr. Who's wrote down in his journal before he got cooked by Fluttershy? Why is this song called Bipolar Disorder? Why are songs being called after different things? Why does it say, was that the bite of 87? Why? Oh no, are they like a mimic? Before any of us could grab her, Apple Bloom was running up the stairs and outside. Apple Bloom, stop! Applejack desperately screamed as her sister ran away. Instantly, every pony was going after Apple Bloom as the cries for help outside continued. It sounded like a male pony, one I recognized for sure. Yeah, it's Dr. Hooves. Apple Bloom burst out of Fluttershy's cottage and turned the corner to where the cries were coming from, and that was not a pony. A plony? Pony. Help! Help! Do we not understand Zombie Virus 101? Do we not understand it? It's like I have a major in this. You would never go outside when you hear someone screaming. You never. You stay inside and you wait it out. Problem one. Okay. Turn off bipolar disorder. My bad. Here's the problems that's happened in this so far. First of all, you decided to bring 3 dumbass kids that call themselves the Cutie Mark Crusaders along with you guys because they're your siblings. I don't know about you, first sign of a zombie virus, my siblings are gone. My siblings are gone, bro. Second of all, you don't warn the kids that you should not go outside during a zombie infection, and that if you do, you might get cooked. Because you don't know what these things do yet. And you don't... Secondly, Pinkie Pie, where's your shotgun? And she's dead. She's dead. Just like the comment said. Was that the bite of 87? I shouldn't be laughing at this. I shouldn't be laughing at this. Applejack's sister just died. There's more character. Sweet. Was that Sweetie Belle? You're kidding me, right? You're kidding. You're kidding. Two of them? I feel the hair follicles melting out of my skull. Rainbow Dash's journal. Trigger warning, character, death, and blood. You're kidding me, right? Surviving the cookie virus, part 5. Yeah. Yep. It's the the scream that came out of Applejack was the worst thing I've ever heard. There was nothing we could do but watch as Apple Bloom was devoured. Even Pinky was too paralyzed to do anything. Things couldn't get any worse. Yes, they could. Yes, they could. Yes, they could. Rarity, why didn't you hold your sister back? Rarity. This. We need to start teaching kids Zombie Virus 101. Then Sweetie Belle started charging the creature. Rarity's scream mimicked Applejack's. Sweetie Belle's horn lit up. I could tell she was trying to blind the creature as Pinky once did. But as soon as her horn lit up, it went out. And she's dead. Glorious. Why are children so stupid? Why are children so stupid? I love it. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna say it. I hope it's not a slur. Pinky was behind Sweetie in an instant, whipping out her own flashlight and swiftly stunning the creature. The horrible thud of Sweetie Belle's lifeless body was such a sickening noise. Pinky didn't say anything, but as soon as the creature was stunned, we were shoved back inside the cottage. And that's Fluttershy. Seriously, dude? Dude. This is why we teach kids how to survive zombie infections. I don't trust a lot of people right now. Why would I trust people when there are zombies around? If someone close to me, they're like looking really sick. Bro, I'm not infected. Boom. You're cooked. Boom. I don't care if you're my best friend. Boom. Why didn't you do anything? Applejack was screaming at Pinky. He hushed Applejack by putting her hood over her mouth, but AJ immediately shoved her away. Applejack jumped on Pinky and had her pinned. You could have saved her. Both of them. Why didn't you pull out your stupid little flashlight? Ah, dang. Would you keep your voice down? She can hear us from down here. I don't give an apple tree's root about keeping quiet. Our sisters are dead. Scootaloo started sobbing. I was surprised when she buried her face in my chest. She was clearly angry with me before, but I wrapped my wing around her in comfort anyway. See, Rarity's depressed. Rarity stepped in. Applejack, Pinky is right. We need to wait until we're safe. What good are we to our sisters if we're all so dead? Applejack hesitated before letting Pinky go. The next few hours were silence besides the horrible crunching outside. Once it was silent, we were sure we were alone. Rarity found her voice. So what do we do now? Okay, I said that right. Everyone looked at Pinky. She sighed and kept her head down. Ponyville is done for, and at this rate, the infected will start leaving this town and invading the rest of Equestria. We obviously need help. But the princesses? I spoke up. But Canada is so far away. There's no way we can leave Ponyville without getting trailed off. Thinking about Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle. Womp womp. What else do we got to... I'm balding. Who else do we go to? Besides, you said you ordered those cookies from a bakery on Canterlot, right? If we make it there, maybe we can also find the culprit. Applejack made eye contact with me, the first she had in a long time. Wait, you didn't make those cookies? I shook my head. I could tell Scootaloo was also relieved by the news, but I still felt like this was all my fault. But how do we get to Canterlot? The fastest way there is by flight, and my wing is busted. How about a train? That said bye, and I said A. How about by a train? Applejack suggested. Oh, I doubt the train still run through here after all this. She's right. We all looked at Pinky. The train is the best option. I tried escaping on the train days ago, but it had long been abandoned and the conductor eaten. If we can get that train running again, we can make it to Canterlot. Epilogue. Pinky's survival tips. Ooh? Fluttershy, one of the first infected, returned to her cottage after days of being missing. She lured out her victims by mimicking the voice of a pony she had eaten. I have identified this voice to be Dr. Wu's. Yep. So they're mimics now. I suspected the doctor was the reason she was missing, but let his guard down and got himself eaten. If you hear a pony calling for help, ignore it and get indoors as soon as you can. Summary. Frowning ponies make the screams of their victims. Excuse me, am I having the same IQ level as Pinkie Pie? Pinky? Is everyone else really that dumb? Blood and scary imagery. Oh no, it's a monster! Rainbow Dash's journal. Trigger warning, blood and scary imagery. You have been warned. Surviving the cookie virus, part 6. We waited for maybe 2 or 3 days. It was hard to keep track in the basement. AJ claimed her leg was feeling better, though my wing still felt busted. Most of our time was spent in silence or mourning. AJ and Rarity were still mourning over their sister's gruesome deaths. Rarity often quietly sobbing while AJ would be on edge and get angry at the smallest things. Me, for real? They had very different mourning processes. I'm with Applejack on this one. Why did I say your name that day? I don't know no more. Eventually, Pinky wanted to try and initiate her plan of repairing the train and headed to Canterlot. Heading to Canterlot. What am I talking about? She watched and listened outside for Fluttershy or any other infected before we stepped out of the college. I noticed Sweeties and Apple Bloom's bodies were gone. Womp womp. In the arms of an angel. I need to stop. At first, we silently walked for a few feet, going at a slow pace when early sunny hushed us. Hear that? There was laughter in the distance. The smiling ones laugh? It is psychosis. It's like we got freaking Pennywise the Clown in this bit. Hiya, Georgie, you want a balloon? There was laughter in the distance, but nothing like normal laughter, like you'd hear at a party. It sounded like sinister, broken, and dead. Pinky, without saying a word, shoved us forward into a sprint. The laughter started following us. Come back, Georgie. Why are you running, Georgie? I can't even guess who that is. There's no cutie marks. Is that Derpy? Based on the gray? Pinky scooped Scootaloo on her back. She is really strong somehow. She couldn't run as fast as us. She might have gotten a look at what was behind us because she shrieked horrifically. This caught the attention of other infected. Another reason! Teach kids, do not scream! Do not scream or you're getting fed to the infected first. Yeah, I just said that. What you gonna do about it? Starting to be chased by half a ponyville. Don't stop until we get to the station, yelled Pinky. Our lungs were burning by the time the abandoned train came into view. I cannot run for that long. I'm too fat. Ooh, they freaky. How come that one still has its wings? The train was luckily in a better state than I expected. Blood splatters trailed inside the cars. Am I losing it? Blood splatters trailed inside the cars. I don't know what cars are. However, presumably from previous passengers. But otherwise, it seemed in perfect condition. We ran inside and ducked under the seats. AJ stopped to pull the doors shut. The door slammed loudly, right as the smiling pony ran straight into it with a loud crack. Immediately, Pinky and AJ were at the engine to try and get the train running. Rarity held Scootaloo close as infected ponies started ramming themselves into the train. The car rocked with every violent shove, sounds of groaning and giggling emitting from outside. Suddenly, a mangled hoof shattered the thick glass of the train car, covered in blood and glass. Was still desperately trying to get in. I was panicking. Have you guys figured it out yet? Trying to. Just hang on. We almost got it. It's crazy. More glass shattered around us. Horrific and stretched faces of our friends peering inside. Scootaloo screamed, and we tried to move away from them. When we started moving, the train slowly chugging Then we started moving. The train slowly chugging before taking off at a rapid speed. Can I read today? No. The infected ponies struggling to hang on before falling out miles away from us. I sighed in relief. I'm still unsure on how they managed to start the train. They tried to explain it to me, but honestly, I zoned out after the word ignition. Of course you did. Oh no. Finally, we got out of that town. I hope we never have to see those things again, though I feel guilty for leaving our friends behind. I hope we can still save them. That's Twilight. Twilight. Can I join you, pretty please? Pretty please? 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 With sprinkles on top, please? Are you guys seeing Twilight? In the end, you freak. I gotta stop. That's Queen Chrysalis Twilight. She looks like Queen Chrysalis. Without the hair, though. Can I go down, please? Who the freak is that? This is the best song so far. Okay, that should be good. Rainbow Dash's journal. Surviving the Cookie Virus Part 7. Scary imagery and faces. Do I care? Oh my god. Freaking fitting 500 words on a single page is crazy. The trip to Canterlot would be a long one. 3 hours at the least. For a while, we took the time to calm down, moving up to the engine while Pinky conducted, because the wind blowing through the broken window was hurting our ears. We were pretty cramped, but I'm glad we were all together. After a little too much silence, Scootaloo spoke up. We're going to save every pony, right? Even Applebloom and Sweetie Belle? Dumbass. Dumbass. Moron. Everyone fell into a tense silence at that. Poor Scootaloo. I'm sure she's still in denial about her friends being, well, in the arms of an angel. That fits perfectly. We already ended up being brave enough to respond. How about we talk about something else, Scootaloo? To, lighten the mood? I was making her British, but I don't really care for her anymore. Okay. Pinky, how did you get those scars? I chuckled while Jack gasped. Scootaloo, that's not polite. Pinky seemed to giggle as well. No, it's okay. I'm surprised it didn't come up sooner. It's not a very nice story, though. Is that okay, Rarity? Oh, it's because Rarity's the pompous you-know-what. Oh, this is Chapter 2 of the Cookie Virus. This is like the beginning of Chapter 2. Rarity said she was okay with it. I knew she just wanted to talk about anything other than Sweetie Belle. The voice cracking is hurting me. Well, when things started to go berserk and you all went missing, I decided to start taking ponies into Fluttershy's cottage to avoid the infected. But once ponies got a good look at my mouth, they were all so afraid of me, they'd just run away. Eventually, Lyra Heartstrings, that's who that is, agreed to bunker with me. I'm not sure you all know her. She was one of Twilight's old Canterlot friends. And that's her wife. That's Bonbon. Everyone seemed to tense at Twilight's name, so Pinkie quickly continued. Anyway, I fed her and gave her some warm blankets. Some blankets to keep warm. I could tell she was troubled, and she told me it's because her girlfriend, Bonbon, had become infected with the cookies. I want to rant, but I gotta save that. It's like, is it me, or does it go low? Okay? Twilight behind some of that Zaza. What is your profile picture, Choco, I think? I don't know. She apparently watched her mutate into a monster. Really sad thing to happen. So, what I'm getting is, what I'm getting, is that for some reason My Little Pony can have gay relationships, but Steven Universe can't. What? My Little Pony didn't get canceled. It was ended. I'm pretty sure this is a canonical relationship. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, well, we know where the mark on her eye came from. That night when I had fallen asleep, Lyra must have found an axe with some of my stored weapons. While I was sleeping, she attempted to kill me, slashing the axe across my face. I don't really know why she did it, but I'm sure she was still afraid and heartbroken for Bonbon, and thought I was infected. So I didn't really blame her for what she did. After that, she ran off. I never saw her again. Oh God. I was shocked. We all were. We sat there staring at Pinkie, expecting her to continue. When she didn't, Applejack spoke up. How did you survive an attack like that? Oh, I didn't do the accent. How did you survive an attack like that? I don't know. It hurt so much that it hurt as much as it should. Like my face was being cut open, but after a few minutes, the pain went away. Do you think you got some kind of super healing powers from the cookies? Pinkie shrugged, and said she didn't know for sure, but that seemed to be the only logical explanation. Then Scootaloo approached Pinkie and pulled back her mane and exposed giant teeth marks on her neck. Well, what about this scar? Damn, that is not Pinkie Pie anymore. That is not Pinkie Pie anymore. I'm not talking about that scar. That is not Pinkie anymore. That is Pinkamena. Pinkie pushed Scootaloo away and immediately he turned around to look ahead. Scoot was in my arms in an instant, nuzzling her face into my coat. I glared at Pinkie despite her not facing us. Scootaloo sniffled, which must have caught Pinkie's attention. Dumbass kids. My bad. I'm sorry, Scootaloo. That one's a sad story. Well, can I make it a happy story? Dumbass Pinkie was surprised by this. I could tell, but she agreed. Are you guys ready for the childish story? Well, after Lyra attacked Pinkie, Lyra apologized. She was sorry for what she did and wanted to make it up to her. So Lyra pulled out a little puppy dog for Pinkie Pie. For Pinkie, what? Pinkie was very happy to have a new puppy friend, so Pinkie and Lyra played with the puppy all late night, until Pinkie felt better. The puppy got too playful and bit Pinkie on accident, but in a puppy voice apologized and licked it better. The end. I almost said something. How come only the hoof is only on part of your foot and not the rest? We'll find out. This glitter made Pinkie very happy. She thanks Scootaloo for the story and... Wait, there's something on the tracks. Chrysalis Twilight's on the track. Chrysalis Twilight... Chrysalis Twilight is on the tracks. Shotgun. Hey, what's up, gang? It's crazy how we end it with this and then we get that. Thank you for enjoying my stuff. I know only 8 of you are reading this. I'm reading this. I can say I was here. But this stuff is a lot of fun to make. Unfortunately, updates will be posted less and less frequently as I am one person who also has a job in college. But that doesn't mean that the series is over. I also make no money from this, so if you'd like to support me, feel free to commission me or donate to my Ko-Fi. I wish I could. I'm sorry. I don't have money either, twin. See you guys in the next one. Yep. What is the comment saying? Ignore the comments, ignore the comments, ignore the comments, ignore the comments. Oh, ignore the comments, ignore the comments. Rainbow Dash's journal, surviving the cookie virus. I'm having a hard time processing what just happened, what we just witnessed. To any pony else, the creature that stopped itself in the train tracks would have been nothing more than a horrific monster, but we could all tell that it was Twilight, or used to be at least. She looks like Queen Chrysalis. I'm swearing to the Subuda and whatever other god is listening. Who is just Soffelstein? AJ was the first to see her and tried to warn Pinky. What is that thing? Is that... No, it can't be. Stop the train, you're gonna hit her. Pinky shuddered, but kept her eyes on the track. No, it's better we run that thing over than stop and get eaten. I'm sorry. No pony seemed to want to argue, so we all held our breaths and braced for impact. Yuck. That's why I got my shotgun. They can still use their magic? Seriously? Carl, look me in the eye. Carl. And cooked. Alright. She really said, Biden blast. That's what she said. Ew. Shotgun. Rarity, don't you have a horn too? Use it! It's hard to recall what happened, but the next thing I knew, I was lying on the floor of the derailed train. Sound of screaming is what jolted me awake. Upon coming to, the engine of the train was blast open. All of us huddled further in the back of the train car. The infected pony was peering into the blasted hole of the train car and laughing uncontrollably, sounding like a crowd of ponies laughing at once. We all slowly tried pressing ourselves further into the train car when the monster's horn started to spark and illuminate, threatening another magical blast. Another Biden blast! But suddenly it shrieked in pain and stumbled away from the train car. The reason why I couldn't tell at first until I saw a pony running towards us, or rather a zebra. Zakora! Zakora! What's up, Sakura? Hey, show! What was that? 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 You better be joking me. What was that? What was that? Please tell me that wasn't what I think it is. It was. It was undoubtedly Sakura, holding some sort of flute in her mouth, blowing with everything she had. It was ear-piercing, but it seemed to affect Twilight much more than us. Hurry up and follow me! To the forest, we must flee. We were all in pretty bad shape from the train being derailed, but it was either follow her or get eaten. No contest, really. We all hopped out of the train car and followed Sakura to the Everfree Forest when Applejack started screaming behind us. No. Okay, I need to stop the recording. It's been an hour already. How has this been an hour? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm yap too much. I'm sorry. Alright. Are we good? I did not do that correctly. Okay, let's. You gotta be kidding me. You're yanking my nuts here, right? I could feel the color leave my face when I turned around. Applejack's leg was caught in Twilight's jaw. AJ desperately trying to crawl away. Sakura was on the scene in an instant, blowing her whistle with her full chest. Twilight reacted but didn't drop AJ, instead standing up multiple feet tall and dangling her, threatening to run and take Applejack with her. "We need something louder than that whistle," Pinky yelled. I was shocked when everyone responded instantly. I started to stop her as she ran back to the train, jumping into the engine and magically pulling a lever. The train responded with a loud whistle and puff of smoke. Twilight shrieked at the noise and dropped Applejack, who I heroically caught on my back with no delay. Heroically? What does that mean? We all ran from the scene and into the forest, leaving Twilight behind. We kept running and running until Sakura reassured us we were safe. Frankly, I'm surprised we all made it out of there alive. Scootaloo had her hooves around Sakura's leg as soon as we stopped to rest. "Oh, Sakura, I'm so glad you found us. I thought we were goners for sure." I was surprised to see Strain running through, and I'm relieved to see you all of you too. I'm sure you've been aware of the chaos in Ponyville. You were trying to make it to Camelot to get the help of the princesses to help put an end to all of this, Pinky said. Canterlot is where I'm headed too. I hope I could be the one to lead all of you. Some infected ponies respond badly to loud shrill sounds, so blowing a whistle sends them running, I have found. Good thing you found that out. I don't even want to know what we'll run into in the Everfree Forest. But I'm glad you'll be here with us, Sakura, said Rarity. I'm not looking at the screen. I can see it in my peripherals. As he started venturing further into the forest, I could tell Applejack was falling behind. I gotta control my ADHD. AJ, you okay? Is it your big leg? Do you need me to carry you? No, I'm fine. It's actually my hurt leg from before. The blast must have made it bad all over again. AJ sounded unsure, but I decided to shrug it off. I'm sure she's fine. If she says she's fine, then she's fine. Because she's the element of honesty. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, right? Applejack never lies. You gotta be kidding me. You better not. Anxiety? Mix? I'm watching you. Epilogue, Pinky survival tips. Previously, I've discovered frowning ponies negatively respond to bright lights, but I could never crack what could repel smiling ponies. That is until Zagora rescued us from Twilight Sparkle, who had turned into a final stage smiling pony. Zagora blew a loud whistle made out of a yak horn, making infected temporarily stop attacking. Summary: smiling ponies react negatively to loud noises. I wonder, does it affect the other things? Like yaks and zebras? If it affects ponies, does it affect them? Thank you for your patience and support. No problemo. Special thanks to Werchard and Wezerweiser for supporting me on Ko-Fi. Updates will continue to be uploaded slowly, but I will do my best to make sure each update memorable. You better not do what I think you're about to do in this next one. I mean it, Anxiety. Anxiety? I'm giving you side-eye right now. Rainbow Dash's Journal, Surviving the Cookie Virus, Part 9. Is that Starlight? Sakura led us to this Everfree Forest, I found the word, on our way to Canterlot to get help. Turns out she was headed there for the same reason. I remained in my hut for as long as I could, but I knew for long I wouldn't be secured. But to my luck, Pony came in for shelter. It was Starlight Glimmer begging me to help her. Yeah, Starlight. Starlight is still alive? Rarity gasped in hope, but Sakura hung her head. There's a theory going around that starlight is the element of equality. I don't know. No. Getting standoffish. Why does Zecora have green makeup on? Starlight's fate is not confirmed, for after she visited me, she never returned. The pony was safe in my hut to be sure, but all she wanted was to find a cure. It was a tall order to make a remedy so strong. She did not accept this and told me I was wrong. So I instructed her, go retrieve me a cookie that started this mess. Then I can whip up a cure, or at least do my best. Starlight Glimmer left without pause, but since then finding her has been a lost cause. The infected ponies was soon creeping towards my hut. There was no way I could just stay put. I left for Canterlot to find help and wait. I was afraid Ponyville had suffered its fate. As I roamed, I discovered something profound. Lack of smiling ponies do not like loud sound. And as another pony hunted me by smell, covering myself in mud made it harder, I could tell. Okay, they get a brief intermission of a little fun. Pinky and I looked at each other before immediately dunking ourselves in a mud bath, followed by Scoot and AJ doing the same. Despite the situation, I couldn't help but smile as we got all got muddy. Found the word. Of course, Rarity groaned and stepped away from the mess. Exactly. Rarity is too pompous. A flick of mud was splattered on Rarity's face, followed by a chuckle from Zecora. I know you don't like dirt, Miss Rarity, but covering yourself with mud is a necessity. With much hesitation and arguing, Rarity eventually allowed herself to get muddy. Well, muddy enough. Zecora seemed to be finished with her story, despite us having so many questions. Most of which were about Starlight and a possible cure, but Zecora didn't have any of the answers. Oh, guys. What's this music? Derealization. I hope it's not copyrighted. I don't think they can copyright words that songs without words, right? The journey would be about a 3-day walk. Zecora told us. We wanted to tread carefully in case any infected ponies reached out this far. Twilight somehow beat us here. She was still a problem. Oh, Twilight. I don't think I could bear another friend of mine turning into one of those. No, bro, please. Applejack. Anxiety. Hey guys, it's me. Sorry about the slow updates. The series takes a lot out of me and isn't the most fun to make at times, but I'll try my best to keep it going. Please do. I like this so far. If you do what I think you're doing, bro, what's with the music? Rainbow Dash's journal, surviving the cookie virus, part 10, trigger warning, body horror. No, bro. Applejack, Rarity screamed. AJ was slumped to the ground, obviously unwell. Rarity and I were under her in an instant, helping her back to her hooves. She felt warm, unusually warm. I'm fine, y'all. I think I just caught a little something. Wasn't it your other wing that was broken? Oh, Lord. We're having problems here. Continuity errors. Oh no, you can't be sick. You have to get Canterlot together. My bad. Applejack gave Scoot a reassuring smile. Don't worry, one bit, Sugar Cube. It's just a little head cold. I'll be fine. As the element of honesty, she never was very good at lying. You can tell she's very sick. Guys, I'm feeling something in my chest, y'all. I'm feeling something in my chest. Our trot through the forest slowed to a walk due to Applejack's worsening condition. AJ was stumbling so much, Pinky had to press herself against AJ's side to keep her stable. Eventually, it grew dark, and we had to get some sleep. Sakura threw a blanket over AJ so she could rest as we set up camp. Feeding her some sort of medicine she made herself. Gathering firewood while the sun went down was a lot scarier with the threat of a mutant pony lurking in the shadows. I swear I saw eyes peering at me through every bush and tree. Eventually the fire... Okay, this is like... getting a bit annoying. Eventually the fire was lit, and we all surrounded it to keep warm, while AJ huddled under her blanket, completely passed out, albeit with some stirring and mumbling. We were all so worried about her, hoping she would recover from this mysterious sickness soon. The next morning came sooner than I thought. I don't even remember falling asleep. We all stretched and slowly awoke, Sakura offering us some rations she brought with her. They were dried out berries that tasted like tree bark, but food was food. Sakura tried nudging AJ awake so she could eat and get moving, but AJ barely responded. I can't move. Guys, if they are doing what I think they're doing. If they do what I think they're doing, I swear to God. Sakura went to feel her forehead and assured us that AJ was burning up even worse than before. I fear this little pony will not recover quickly from the sick. You all must go without us and get to Canterlot quick. Sometimes it was hard to understand Sakura, but she was suggesting that she stayed with Applejack, while the rest of us went to Canterlot without them. No, we all need to stay together, Pinky said. Twilight is still out there, and who knows what else. You'll both be sitting ducks. Sakura angrily stomped her hoof. If there is any hope to save Equestria, you must go to Canterlot and find Celestia. Applejack is not fit to make such long trips. And if you wait much longer, it could be an apocalypse. Sakura and Pinky fought about this for a while, before Pinky eventually gave in, packing up her things to head to Canterlot without AJ or Sakura. Rainbow. No, dude, please. No, please, dude. My heart dropped when AJ muttered my name. No, I need Rainbow. Rainbow, please, stay. Tears were streaming down AJ's cheeks as she reached out for me. It was obvious that she needed me more than any pony. Sakura and I exchanged a look before she nodded and reached into her sack. Pause. A pause, definitely. She nodded and reached to it. Whoa. Applejack needs you more than me. Take some supplies so you will be safe in the Everfree. Sakura lended me one of her yak whistles, a small sack of berries, and some medicine for AJ. The rest exchanged hugs and good lucks before we separated. Rainbow. AJ sounded so much worse than before. I knelt down to her and hushed her, but she started crying again. Rainbow, I did something terrible. AJ threw the blanket off her body. Dude, no! Seriously? Please, bro, tell me that it's like... tell me that she's fine. Please. I felt myself go pale. No. Applejack, please. You're gonna be fine. You'll be just fine. You didn't know this would happen. But I did. I did know. Twilight bit me back at the train and my legs started to hurt. Changed colors. I wrapped the bite up in a bandage so y'all wouldn't see. I'm so sorry I lied. Dude, mixed emotions filled my stomach. I was furious at Applejack for keeping such a big secret, but I was also devastated at what this all meant. I think me and Rainbow are feeling the same right now, man. I don't know if I told you this at the beginning, but I am what Americans call a crybaby. I will cry if this happens, dude. Applejack, you can't keep something like this from me. Sorry, I'm sorry. I know. We can cut off your leg, right? The spreading will stop. I'm sure Pinky left the saw lying around here somewhere. Rainbow, no. I know what you have to do. You have to kill me. Bro. To the stars and back. What are you doing right now? What has Rarity done? Rarity hasn't done anything. I'm a hater. Rarity, why did you get rid of her? Why? Anxiety? Please with this freaking scene, dude. Please with this scene, dog. What? Please, Rainbow, it's too late for me. I can feel the virus reaching my heart. And eventually, it'll reach my brain. Then, I'll become one of them. And I'll kill you all. Please, Rainbow. I need to die in order to save you. I didn't know what to say except, no. Rainbow, you don't understand. If you don't kill me now, I don't know what I'm going to become. But I can't keep you all safe. It's okay. I want you to do it. What was it going British? I want you to do it. If you do it, then I'll be able to see my family again. I'll be able to see my sister again. My little apple bloom. Don't, dude. Applejack gave me a reassuring smile, but I didn't believe it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill Applejack. I couldn't kill her without her knowing, without me telling her. You're kidding me! You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. I'm not even on my bed anymore. I am crouched down like I'm hiding from a freaking walker. Are you kidding me? You cannot be doing this to me. You know what? I need something. You destroy one of my favorite ships in this. I need a drink. I need me an alcoholic beverage. Open, please. You do this in my Christian Minecraft server. In my Christian Minecraft server, you do this to me? You do this to me? No, I gotta get my hair out of my face. Anxiety. Are you serious? I've never cried. Last time I cried at anything, I'm out of breath. Last time I cried at anything was when Joel died in The Last of Us 2. Spoilers, I'm sorry. That's the only time I've ever cried at the game. That was the last time I ever cried at the game. I have tears. I mumbled into her neck as we both cried. I could feel her tense for a moment, then relax, pressing a gentle hoof for my name. I'm crying. You do this to me on my Christian Minecraft server. You're banned. Sugar Cube, please do this for me, for us. I couldn't. What was that? I couldn't. So I ran. Stop, please, dude. I ran as far away as I could and never looked back. I wish I didn't run. I wish I could have stayed with her in the last moments. Wish I could have gotten help. Why didn't I do anything? All I could do was run. And now she's gone. Oh, dude, why did she get the worst treatment? Kind of thick, though. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. Wait, actually, though, it's a whole half circle? I need to stop. You gave Applejack the worst treatment. I mean, Fluttershy looks cool. Fluttershy looks like Queen Chrysalis. But you have to do this. One of my favorite chips now. Okay. I see what you like to do now. How about I click on follow? You know what? How about I dislike the post? You know what? You do this to me and my Christian Minecraft server? Yes, I like my own posts. Fight me. They gave her the worst treatment. Thank you all for supporting me and my creations. Unfortunately, this will be the last Cookie Virus entry for a long time. My life has gotten to a point that I need to focus on schooling and money over everything else. Adulting sucks. I will keep posting on TikTok, but there will be shorter videos that are easier and, frankly, more fun for me to make. I like to see that those videos aren't flooded with comments asking for more Cookie Virus updates. I'm not 100% set on canceling the series for good, but it will be put on hold for a long time. Anxiety. Mix, bro. And of course you use her for the Cookie Virus stages. Why couldn't it be Rarity? I don't like Rarity. I don't like Rarity. You know what? I need Claire de Lune. I need Claire de Lune right now. Claire de Lune. Where?
It means to me what you meant to say.
I don't care. I didn't know there was a new Karate Kid coming out this month. Alright. The alcohol is hitting my systems now. Oh yeah, this is by Johan Debussy. What is that laugh? I'm not gonna laugh right now. You can't make me laugh. You can't. You're banned. Cookie Virus stages. The Bitten. Disturbing imagery and body horror. Extension of Rainbow Dash's journal. 1 year of the series. Stage 1. Pony has been freshly bitten by an infected pony. Not much has changed by this stage besides the appearance of a bite. The pony is still at full sanity with no other physical changes. At this stage, the pony is not hostile and relatively healthy. The bite at this stage is luckily reversible as long as the rainbow color spreading from the bite has not expanded by more than 3 colors. The only known way to reverse the bite is by amputating the limb that was bitten. Otherwise, no cure is known. So if she would have said something... Oh... I already know I'm drinking a hell of a lot more later. Stage 2. Oh, wait, did it say? Yes, it did. First stage of the bite, second, third, fourth. God, man. Stage 2. As the rainbow coloring slowly creeps up and spreads across the body, the pony feels flu-like symptoms. The pony's normal coat begins to pale and strands of their mane shed. The bite location is slowing up at this stage. At this stage, the pony is still sane, but starts to lose their grasp on reality as they approach a death-like state. The only way to ensure the pony doesn't move on to stage 3 is by eliminating the pony entirely before the infection reaches their heart or brain. The location of the bite determines how fast the pony moves on to stage 3. Paling skin, dizziness, hair sheds, rainbow coloring spreads from bite. Ugh. Ugh, you gave her the worst treatment? Seriously? Stage 3, pony sanity is gone and they have reached the infected or zombie stage. Unlike the smiling or frowning ponies, smilers and frowners, this infection seems to exhibit a different visual emotion that could be considered as fear or surprise. This could be because ponies who were bitten by the infected experience a different variant of the infection, rather than the ponies that ate the contaminated cookies. At this stage, these infected appear to attack anything living, while smilers and frowners move at a quick and quiet pace after their prey. These ponies are loud and clunky, appearing to have a hard time knowing where they are going. They end up swaying and knocking themselves into other objects during their hunt. Widened eyes and mouth, loud groaning. Rainbow has reached heart or brain. Gave her the worst treatment. Stage 4, final stage. The infected's neck has twisted and grown twice the pony's size. Walks silently and blends within the trees. The only way to hear it coming is by its low, strained screams. For stage 3, it is recommended to stay between trees, but do not be in a forest with stage 4. It is silent and knows its way around, but it is also very slow. Weaknesses are unknown, but listen for the screams. Listen for her screams. Oh, and then it's got like the shreds of hair coming down. Luna? You're not. They can dream? Look at me in my eyes, Carl. They did this to me in my Christian Minecraft server. Carl, I need a bucket for my tears. 1 year of the cookie virus. I can't believe it's been a full year since I first posted Twilight with her rainbow muzzle. I can't begin to express my appreciation for all the support I've received on this project. At the moment, TikTok's fate is still in the air, so the series will still be put on hold until we know what happens. Either way, thank you all for enjoying my series. See you soon. No, this doesn't mean this series is cancelled. This is just a 1 year celebration post. And you have effectively made me cry. And we're on the last one. Oh no. Surviving the cookie virus, part 11. Trigger warning, spooky imagery. So you can like tell that I'm out of it right now. It's been an hour and a half. How did I make this long? I don't know. I need to stop yapping and get to it. What troubles you, sister? What troubles you, sister? Candlelock Castle. Ponyville appears to be dreamless. I haven't been able to locate a single dream in that area for days. I'm beginning to worry. I see. It is possible that simply no pony is dreaming. It is not that simple. Every pony dreams whether they remember dreaming or not. Not only can I not locate my any dreams, it doesn't appear any pony that is sleeping at all. I see. I'll send a letter to Twilight in the morning. Good luck with your routes tonight, sister. I hope this is a figure out soon. You're not telling me that two of my favorite characters in the show. First of all, you ruined one of my favorite ships. Like, you wait until the end, and now you do this. Later that night. Let's hope this time I'm a little... I can't see that. I can't see that. Well, shoot. Fancy Pants, Sprayburn, Fleur. Still no Ponyville dreams. Applejack? No. Finally, a Ponyville dream. I need to ask her what's going on. Is she having a nightmare? Why does the dream look like that? I hope Ponyville isn't in danger. I need to get there quickly. And then the music stopped, right? Okay. Warp. Screech. I'm not doing that. Huh? Hello? Oh, Lord. Applejack? Oh, Lord. Did she? Sob, sniffle, sob, sob, sniffle, sob. Sob, sniffle, sob, sob, sniffle, sob. I need to stop. Sister. Luna's infected. Is either Luna's infected or she just killed Applejack in her dream. You did not leave us on a cliffhanger. It's been 2 months. What is that username? What is that username? Hey, I'll put you on blast. What is that username? 3 months. They did a caught ghosts on us. That's hilarious. Bro, that's cheating. Exactly, that's cheating. If they can get them in dreams, everybody could. Applejack, cheating is not allowed. Lol, no, the power of the infection and AU is not cheating. This made me giggle. Oh, this gave me a good hoot. What? Bro, oh, that pains me. But that's the end. Mix. What's this? I might as well watch this, right? My voice cracked.
Oh, I don't really do much. But you're a garden fairy.
That's
Ironic, isn't it?
okay. When was this released?
I had a crush on a boy.
Same.
And
What is this? We need to edit on.
Same.
And
What?
I had a crush on a boy.
Same.
Is that Shining Armor? Is that supposed to be Shining?
What?
Is that Cadence? I don't know.
I'm playing with it.
And of course, that's Sombra. That's King Sombra. What are we talking about here? Shining Armor. Your wife is right next to you. Sombra is like 1,000 years older than him. Technically, so he is into... No. I know where I'm going to end this. I'm going to end it on the saddest part in this whole thing. This part gave me depression, guys. Shut up. Shut. Guys, this part gave me depression. You guys, if y'all aren't crying, where are you at? Who are you? Do you have feelings? Are you psychotic? Talking to you, Hannibal Lecter. Only real men cry at this scene. Oh, dude, this hurts me. This hurts me with my whole body and soul. I don't know why I had to sing it. But, yeah, okay, cool. No! In my Christian Minecraft server. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will do, like, any series. If you want to recommend me some. Please. I enjoy reading. I'm a writer. I have to read a lot. So, yeah. Also, yes, that's my TikTok account. Please do not go follow me. I don't need followers on TikTok. So, If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button. I gotta get to editing the parts together and making a freaking thumbnail for this. I might do another one tomorrow, I might not. Who knows at this point, really. So, it says Applejack and Rainbow Dash both broke their elements. AJ lying about the infection and Rainbow Dash leaving Applejack alone. Yeah. Honesty and loyalty. I think. I don't know. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button. You can recommend me more. I take recommendations, believe it or not. And, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Until next time, I guess. Follow me on Twitter at TheStopper8. Read my books. Chapter 6 might be coming out this weekend or next weekend. I don't know. But, yeah, until then. Peace.